Les interviews du doc, c'est maintenant sur Vinyl Time.
Ben voilà les amis, ça va être un grand plaisir. On va pouvoir échanger avec un groupe qui nous a surpris, qui vient de sortir son album qui s'appelle tout simplement Double Vision. Voilà, bah, vous avez compris, on est dans le cas de Foreigner. Et puis moi je m'étais dit, l'album est tellement bien que j'avais envie de découvrir un peu plus avec le groupe. Et ben, j'ai donc invité son chanteur, Chandler Mogel, qui va venir nous parler de ce Double Vision. Alors il y a plein de choses, hein, parce qu'effectivement le groupe a été un tribute à Foreigner et puis il tournait pas mal aux États-Unis. Le groupe a quand même pas mal de membres extérieurs qui jouaient dans Prophet, dans Wire Soul. Chandler, il a joué avec Punky Meadows. Wow, Punky Meadows, voilà, fantastique. Entre autres avec Outloud, avec Jeff Waters. Voilà, il a joué dans plein de trucs. Et puis là, il revient effectivement avec ce projet qui est certainement un gros kiff, de proposer ses propres chansons. On va en parler tout de suite. Chandler, thank you so much for accepting my invitation. It's a great pleasure to speaking about a big musician coming with some big stuff because this double vision is coming since a couple of days right now, and it's sharing to the world since the 11th of July. It's 5 days after the release right now, and maybe a lot of people discover you as a tribute band of Foreigner, but now you're coming with your proper material, proper songs, with in general, of course, around the music of Foreigner, but not Foreigner anymore. So, first question: what is your feeling, Chandler, after this release? Because 11th of July, it looked like 5 or 6 days ago, and we have a lot of people maybe we discover the entire double vision. So, what is your feeling after this pass? Because the baby is now available everywhere.
My feeling is one of excitement. I mean, I'm very excited about the album's release. You know, we've been leading up to it for a couple months now with the singles, you know, that have been being unveiled, and now the album's out. I mean, it's a really nice feeling because we worked so hard on it. We had an incredible team behind it, and you know, as far as songwriters, production, everything, you know, we spared no expense, and it was really. It's just, I couldn't be happier with it. I couldn't be happier with it. And all of us really couldn't be happier with it. Yeah. So what we hope that the general public likes it as much as we do.
Bah voilà, donc vous l'avez compris, l'album est sorti donc depuis le 11 juillet. Ils sont très contents, Chandler est très content. Il y a des très bonnes chansons, il y a une bonne production, il y a vraiment des très bons artistes. On en parlera parce qu'on parle de Chandler, il faut qu'on parle de Scott. Voilà, il y a deux Scott, il y a un Alex, il y a un Paul, il y a un Chris. On va parler de tous les gens qui sont dans Double Vision. Mais effectivement, bah voilà, l'album est disponible, il y a des bons retours, ils sont très contents de tout ce qu'ils ont fait. Et moi, je vous invite déjà à écouter cet album si vous ne l'avez pas écouté. Chandler, I would like to say so funny right now. It's to start a double vision as a tribute band of Foreigner. And of course, you have a lot of success about that you're sharing with some fantastic songs coming from some great bands. And now the idea is to coming back with your proper material. So at which moment you decided that maybe we have to create something from double vision and not following each time these Foreigner bands, or maybe coming with some stuff. Which moment the band, you or maybe someone have put something on the end, said maybe we have to create something around double vision?
Sure. Well, basically, I started the band in 2018, so about almost 7 years ago now. And at the very beginning, within the first year, I'd say I had this idea in the back of my mind. I wanted to create a tribute band that wasn't, you know, so typical, you know, we just play the music, that's it. I wanted it to be something more. I wanted to have a little more depth. So obviously I got the best players I could find, tried to make the show the best I could. And I had kept the idea in my head that we got to hopefully someday unveil our original, you know, do our own original stuff, proper material, like you said. And then the time came, you know, last year, middle of last year, you know, I had the idea, you know, complete basically, of how it could work. And I emailed Frontiers Records, you know, who I've had a connection with for a while now.
Mhm.
And we basically hit it off on that, and they liked the idea right away, and we pretty much got things underway. So the timing was right, and you know, just for now, for this time, and I couldn't be happier with everything. So, yeah.
Ah, voilà, bon, vous l'avez compris. Alors l'idée, je posais la question tout simplement à Chandler. Le groupe a été bâti, comme il le dit, il y a 7 ans maintenant, comme comme un tribut de bande au début. Mais à quel moment ils ont eu l'idée de dire, ça serait bien qu'on fasse de la musique sur le nom de Double Vision? Il avait déjà l'idée en tête, Chandler, au début, et il s'était dit, ouais, ça serait bien. Et puis le temps passant, voilà, le temps que effectivement ça se goupille bien, que les idées viennent, et puis derrière. Dans le laps de temps, il avait fallu effectivement bien stabiliser le groupe, avoir des idées de chansons. Et puis à un moment donné, l'année dernière, il y a eu ce petit déclic. Voilà, c'était le bon moment. Il fallait pouvoir y aller. Donc ils y ont été. Ils ont profité aussi d'avoir un très bon contact avec Frontiers pour envoyer simplement une demande. Tiens, on va créer un nouveau groupe. Vous en pensez quoi? Et puis voilà, l'idée était lancée et le groupe a créé ses propres titres qui sont disponibles, hein, je rappelle, depuis le 11 juillet. Il y a 13 titres. 13 bons titres, voilà, c'est un bon moment, on passe un bon moment en écoutant cet album parce que c'est nouveau, mais en même temps, on pense bien sûr à la musique de Foreigner, à tous ces grands artistes qui ont joué dans Foreigner actuellement et dans le passé. Chandler, what is the most difficult when you started the idea, of course, of Double Vision at the beginning to create a tribute band, but uh, it's not so easy, it's not so common that at the end a band creates this proper music because most of the time right now we have a lot of bands or tribute band turning with the material of the original bands, I would like to say. But what is the most difficult for you when you have to create double vision songs and so on? Because a lot of people discover you at, of course, at the tribute band, but now you have your proper music, your proper feeling, and so on. What is the most difficult that you have to maybe change this tribute band to a real band?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. It's not really, I wouldn't say it's difficult. It's just a natural transition because, well, the band's essentially splitting into two different things now. You know, it's still obviously going to be the tribute band, full blast, and now it's also going full on into another direction as well, the original music. So, I wouldn't say it's difficult. Like I said, it's a natural thing, you know, something I've had the idea about for a long time, and it feels right. It feels like it's the right time. It feels very natural. Feels like because we had, like I said before, we had the best team involved on this record. The band, production, songwriting, everything really exceeded my expectations. I mean, I executive produced the whole thing basically.
Yeah.
So it's something that I don't know. I could, like I said, I couldn't be happier with how it came out. Couldn't be more enthused about everything. So I think that it's just a natural progression for the band. There's no hitches or hiccups. Everything went super smoothly, you know, better than I expected. We had a great team all around. I mean, it's just, yeah. I mean, I'm super excited for people to hear. I want to hear what people think. I want to hear, you know, definitely everything I've heard so far has been very positive, but I definitely want to hear more of what, you know, for instance, your listeners think of the record and it's just, you know, how it's going to translate to the general public, you know, and, you know, as
Let's see the feedback coming from everywhere right now.
for sure, for sure. And the people, yeah, everybody that I know that's heard it has loved it. And like I said, it's a labor of love. So we really put our heart and souls into it, and we wanted to make something very special. It's one of the best things I've ever done. I've done a lot of studio work over the last 20 years, and it's one of the best things, probably if not the best thing I've ever done. So it's really the only record that I've ever done of my own that I can listen to myself and listen to it and enjoy it. I'm like, wow, I like this. Like, even it's not like I'm even thinking of that I'm singing on it. I'm thinking just enjoying the songs, and the songs to me are that good. So
Voilà,
so
vous l'avez
that's
compris, hein.
I'm happy.
Comme le dit Chandler, voilà, il y a la question, c'était effectivement, il démarre sur un tribute, et puis après, comment on passe d'un tribute à un groupe, parce qu'il y a quand même beaucoup de groupes qui sont tributes et qui tournent beaucoup en continuant à jouer. Il y en a plein sur les Beatles, sur les Pink Floyd. Enfin, il y a plein de tributes qui continuent à faire vivre l'héritage d'un groupe, mais faire sa propre musique, c'est toujours, là, il faut quand même ripper. Comme le dit Chandler, en fin de compte, ça s'est fait naturellement. Comme ils avaient l'idée, c'est venu bon an, mal an. Et puis derrière, l'idée de créer ce double vision avec sa propre musique. C'était quelque chose qui s'est fait le plus naturellement possible, avec une belle équipe, hein, il le redit. Il y a une belle équipe, voilà, il y a la musique, l'écriture, la production, voilà, tout est vraiment top professionnel, on va dire, et c'est ça aussi qui réjouit Chandler. Et en plus, comme il le dit, maintenant que le disque est sorti, il est très content d'avoir sa propre musique, d'avoir beaucoup travaillé sur cet album et se dire, bah voilà, je peux écouter mes titres et c'est top, et c'est génial. Et puis derrière, bah aussi avoir les retours des uns et des autres qui sont super bons, c'est un grand bon moment. Chandler, one thing about the tour right now, because each time when you have a new baby, you would like to play live, and I think right now, what is this approach for your set list? Because you have so you're turning like double vision, play some double vision song plus foreigner, or what is the next? Because of course you have to share a lot of your proper file, but I'm pretty sure if you have a possibility to take some concert, you provide in meantime some songs of foreigner. What is your approach for touring? Because I hope you have a chance to coming back in Europe and play a lot of songs and so on right now.
We hope to come to Europe to perform the original material for sure. As far as what I think you're asking is, I think as far as the tribute band playing the original material, playing the proper material, that won't really. That won't really happen.
What is the difficulty right now? Because you have a set list with the foreigner songs and double vision, so you play.
Right.
What is your approach?
No. With the tribute band, we're still going to just play the music of Foreigner.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
we may play one original song to try to push the album. That's about it. The outlet for the original stuff isn't going to be in the tribute band. It's going to be the original band. So again, the band's splitting off in two directions. One being the tribute band and one being the original band. So the original band will have shows where we'll play the entire record, 44 minutes, I think, of material, So, I mean, and be able to play the whole record at a show. But as far as the double vision tribute shows, those are still going to be all Foreigner.
Okay. Bah voilà, vous l'avez compris. Donc en fait, il y aura pas du double vision qui joue du foreigner ou foreigner band qui joue du double vision. Quand ils sont dans la partie tribute band, c'est que du foreigner. Quand c'est double vision, s'ils ont des shows, ils joueront tout l'album, c'est super. Et puis bah, ça permettra. Moi, j'espère qu'ils vont venir en Europe et pouvoir venir peut-être l'année prochaine. Il y a un Frontier, maybe next year at Frontiers Festival. But,
Yeah, good one. Hopefully,
voilà.
That'd be great.
Yeah, it will be great. Bah voilà, par exemple, hein, on pourrait avoir Double Vision aux Frontiers, par exemple, mais effectivement, donc il jouerait bien les deux. And I think Chandler, one of the most important thing, because I like the acoustic session on Foreigner, I'm pretty sure I see two songs that Double Vision can be played in acoustic right now, because it is two of my favorite on this album is Church of the Open Mind and This Day and Age can be played acoustic. It would be great to listen these two songs because you have some fantastic songs, but these two songs is very particular for me. I don't know why, because maybe when I listen this, it's a feeling about Foreigner, and I see that the touch on this is near to Foreigner. But I'm pretty sure the second step of Double Vision is to play some song with the an acoustic session, because I'm pretty sure your voice plus this acoustic part would be fantastic regarding all the songs, but my focus is really on these two songs. Do you plan maybe something in acoustic, or do you have play some acoustic songs around your Double Vision material?
Yes, that's very interesting. You mentioned that. We do a couple Foreigner songs acoustic in our set, in our live set. We do Say You Will. We do Fool for You Anyway. And we do I Don't Want to Live Without You, small, short versions in our acoustic set live. So, we will be doing shows as Double Vision Acoustic as well, to do some shows like that, but mostly for the tribute thing. As far as the original stuff, yeah, a lot of that material would translate very well acoustic. So we will hopefully probably explore that at some point. But that's interesting that you said about those two songs, Church of the Open Mind and This Day and Age. Those were both written or co-written by our dear friend Joey Sykes, right. And he lives in Nashville. Great songwriter. So both those are his two contributions to the record. So you picked those two out. He'll love that. I'll be sure to tell him that you like those too. And he's a great songwriter, great guy. And But those two songs I think represent more of the classic rock
Yeah,
vibe,
yeah.
that we wanted to put out there. And again, there's something a little bit different with every song and every little bit of everything on the record. It's all in that general vein, not just Foreigner, but like Journey, Styx, REO Speedwagon, Loverboy, all these kind of things, getting a lot of different comparisons, and that's fine because I didn't want it to sound completely like Foreigner. I wanted it to be our own thing.
I think that's why I listen differently your approach of double vision because I have a chance to see Reo Speedwagon couple of time, and I see Styx playing a lot of different gigs in Europe, in Sweden, and so on. So clearly, I when I listen double vision, it's clearly a mix between a lot of big band of the edges and your work and the work of the band is to have a lot of mixed between the actual songs of double vision and of course a clin d'œil that you said in France of the past of the band that was coming in 17 beginning of the 80s with not coming a lot in Europe, by the way. If you
Right.
Styx and Reo Speedwagon not coming a lot in Europe, he's playing
Hmm.
some gigs, but it's not playing a lot, and it's not
Yeah.
playing a lot. And I think the chance that we have is if we listen, and I hope a lot of listeners listen this double vision, maybe pick up some approach of Styx of Reo Speedwagon, of course, for Lovable, but in meantime for Bad Company because maybe sometime we have some Bad Company approach or maybe free on it. So I think the mix of the
Love that.
different songs, it's something that it, and I think a lot of people with love the classic rock songs and the
Thanks. Yeah.
band find something around Double Vision. Congratulations, Chandler.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, but you got the Bad Company thing too. I do agree. There's a little bit of that and some stuff. So yeah, I love Paul Rogers, one of my favorites. Lou Gramm really comes from the school of Paul Rogers. You know, he's just like a higher range Paul Rogers to me. I love that. Yeah, really good.
Ah, voilà, donc on est en train de parler un petit peu de tous les groupes qui étaient, voilà, qu'on peut ressentir dans ce double vision. On va parler de Styx, de Loverboy, de Reo Speedwagon, de Bad Company. On parle de Paul Rogers, voilà, on parle de Lou Gramm. Voilà, c'est un mix un petit peu de tout ça avec une vue de 2025. Et comme on l'a dit, moi, j'adorais entendre des chansons un petit peu en acoustique comme ils le font avec le tribute sur Foreigner. Moi, il y a deux titres, alors je vous les recommande, hein, Church of the Open Mind et This Day and Age. Écoutez-les. Voilà, en version électrique. Et puis après, mettez une petite oreille sur le fait de les écouter ou de les anticiper sur une version acoustique. Voilà, moi je pense que c'est super bien. On est avec Chandler, le chanteur de Double Vision. On va juste aussi parler des autres membres du groupe. Donc dans Double Vision, les amis, il y a Scott Dubois, car ça sonne un peu français, qui est le batteur.
Scott Dubois, he'd like that.
It look like French.
Yeah.
Scott Metaxas with the bass player, Chris Schwartz, qui est guitariste, Paul Baccash, qui est guitariste, et Alex Lubin, clavier. On est avec Chandler Mogel, le chanteur. Voilà, tout ça pour Double Vision, qui vient de sortir cet album Double Vision le 11 juillet via Frontiers Records. Chandler, one thing, of course, a little bit, maybe this question is a little bit difficult. As huge fan of Foreigner, what is the most important song that you have to discover, listen, or playing because it's one of your favorite songs on each record? It's very difficult because Foreigner does not create any bad album or bad songs. It's very each time we discover something new, each time it's a new approach. And of course, Lou and me create a lot of fantastic songs. But do you have one for you with mandatory to have in your art and playing and share with your people?
Foreigner song, favorite Foreigner song, I think you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, they're all so great. I mean, we obviously play all the hits, you know, we're not too many of the deep cuts, but I mean, I usually say Urgent or I Want to Know What Love Is. I think those are two of my favorites. They're just brilliant, brilliant songs, and they're fun to perform and fun to sing. They always get the crowd into it. As do the other songs, but I don't know. There's something I just really like about those songs. Also, we're also doing, I just mentioned, you know, worthy of mention. We also do At War with the World from the very first album. Know that song? Very unique song. Foreigner never really had another song like that, so we thought it appropriate to put that in our live set, and we feature some of the other band members on that, solos and things. We really like that. I'd say all of us together really like playing that song.
Uh,
So yeah. So it's a great catalog, man. It's so hard to pick a favorite
yeah.
from that. I mean, Waiting for a Girl Like You is one of my favorite ballads of all time. It's just hard hard to do, man. There's so many great songs. It's a privilege to be able to perform these songs night after night because it's just such a great catalog. It just doesn't get old, doesn't get tiring, you know.
And Knifing Around Nightlife or Jukebox Hero.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Nightlife actually we haven't played that in a while, but we were playing that for a bit. Jukebox Hero, we do it all the time.
Yeah.
Jukebox Hero gets everybody going, you know, fists in the air. Yeah. It's great. Not a bad song in sight there, you know.
Yeah, that's the point. In fact, it's so difficult because yeah, this it's crazy that we cannot see any bad records or something like that. Sometimes one band creates something who is not so happy and not finding people following these records, but for foreigners and for some big one, it's equal. Each time it's high value music.
Right. I really like the last record they did, Can't Slow Down. Have you heard that one? Can't Slow Down. Great album. Love that record. That to me, that was kind of like what I was envisioning this record to be at the beginning. You know, kind of thought of like, oh, this is what, you know, this is the record I want to create, like something that sounds classic and modern at the same time with great modern production. That's what we tried to do. I think it goes a little beyond that as far as the diversity that we have, but that was kind of what I listened to that album a lot, so that was the intention. But yeah, it's great, you know.
Voilà, on parlait avec Chandler effectivement de la question qui était un peu dure, vous l'avez compris, j'ai un peu taquiné Chandler, je voulais savoir s'il avait une chanson dans Foreigner qui était voilà qui sortait de ses tripes et ainsi de suite. Bon, il y en a tellement, comme il l'a dit, c'est difficile. Voilà, on a parlé d'Urgent, on a parlé voilà on a parlé de Nightlife, Jukebox Hero, Urgent, voilà, il y a que des titres incroyables. C'est vrai que c'est un groupe qui a fait beaucoup. Il parle aussi, et c'est une bonne surprise, de Can't Slow Down, because bah oui, là on n'a plus Lou Gramm, on a Kelly Hansen au chant qui a aussi reboosté le groupe. Et puis c'est vrai que bah, la Chandler avec son groupe, ils se font très très plaisir. So Chandler, before we ending, what is the plan for Double Vision in these coming months? Because I know that you have multiple people playing with you, but we have a multiple bands around you and something like that. So I'm sure it's not so easy to have everybody in the same room at the same time. But what is the plan for the months coming right now?
We have a lot of shows we're going to be playing. We're going to be pushing the record. We're going to be promoting it every chance we get. But yeah, even more importantly, we're going to be doing a lot of shows here in the U.S. and we got a really busy rest of the month in August. The summer's crazy. A lot of gigs in September and through the end of the year as well. So, you know, if you come to a show out here in the U.S., you know, you're going to be able to get the record and see the band, hear all the Foreigner hits, and it's always a good time for everybody involved. You know, we make sure of that. So we like to have fun, and that's pretty much what it's about. You know.
Ah, voilà, comme le dit Chandler, alors la question c'est quelle est la suite de tout ça? Bah, voilà, ils sont, comme vous l'avez compris, ils jouent un petit peu avec beaucoup de groupes différents, donc c'est difficile d'avoir tout le monde, mais l'idée c'est de tourner, c'est de faire des concerts bien sûr aux États-Unis, d'avoir la possibilité de jouer des morceaux de Double Vision, de jouer de faire tourner le tribut de bande aussi pour que derrière ça puisse tourner. Et puis pourquoi pas les voir aux Frontiers. Maybe we can put $1 or €1 to see you next year in Frontiers Festival. It would be great. You have to talk to Serafino.
Yeah.
You have to take your Italian words and speak to Serafino, please. I would like to play Milano.
Yes. No, we will definitely discuss it. I'm sure it'll come up, and would love to do it. You know, it's a big festival these days, I hear. So yeah, we will hopefully do that. You know, see how the record sells and see how it goes and everything. We hope for the best. We keep pushing and keep rocking. You know.
Yeah, of course, keep rocking. Bah voilà les amis, on est voilà, je poussais, je disais, on mettrait bien un petit dollar ou un petit euro pour voir le groupe l'année prochaine au Frontiers Festival, hein, qui a lieu en 2026. On n'a pas encore les dates officiellement, mais ça serait bien de voir bah, Double Vision, venir chanter quelques titres, les voir en acoustique, pourquoi pas, hein, puisqu'il y a une session acoustique aussi avec certains groupes. Je pense que ça serait super intéressant de voir Chandler et son groupe jouer, notamment. Moi, j'avais bien aimé aussi Chandler dans Outlawed, donc il était le chanteur de Outlawed. J'avais bien aimé aussi Chandler. I appreciate your songs and your singing in Outlawed a couple of years ago when you are a singer of Outlawed. So I remember that it's one of the albums that we follow a couple of years ago and so on. So it's a great pleasure to listen your music and your voice again. So I really
Thank you.
appreciate that you're coming back with something new and fresh. And yeah, pretty sure waiting to see you with the band somewhere. Hein.
Merci beaucoup.
Voilà, les amis, on était avec Chandler Mogel. Chandler, now it's time to maybe listen one of my favorite songs with Church of the Pond Mind.
Ah,
Now the time is yours. Do you have some message for the French listener who is discover this afternoon you, the band, and of course Double Vision?
sure. No, thank you so much for listening and tuning in. And like I said earlier, we got if you're ever in the US, come check out the band, the tribute band, doublevisiontheband.com is for the tribute band. And then get the record, pre-order the record, everything having to do with the original material of the same band, which is doublevisiontheartist.com, all one word. So you can get everything over there. And yeah, like I said, we'd love to know what you think of the record, and just trying to get it anywhere and everywhere right now. And hope you guys have a great rest of the year. Keep rocking.